Hey guys, your boy Mark back with another video, here to give you my review of the latest episode of Peacemaker. I forgot the title of it, but it's episode 4. I forgot what it's freaking called. But it's, it is a pun title. It has door in the title. I remember that. So, basically this episode, I really love this episode, actually. I heard a lot of people on Twitter saying it was, the weakest episode so far. I didn't think that. I think either of the first two episodes is probably the weakest. But that being said, all episodes are great, honestly. And this episode was about basically Argus or whatever, the team that Economos is forced to kind of deal with. Basically, they're coming all in on Peacemaker, on Christopher Smith, who I realized did not at all suit up as Peacemaker once in this episode. Interesting. And this episode, I really enjoyed it. Basically, Economos secretly warns him to leave, to leave before they arrive, and because they're coming for him, but he has to take this thing with him so that they don't get to the door. Basically, it's like a Peacemaker helmet that kind of carries like. If you watch the episode, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know how to describe it. It's like you can transfer where the door is, stuff like that. You know what I mean? The door where he goes to the alternate dimensions. And he leaves. Judo Master is back, and I felt like both Peacemaker and Economos in this episode when they're like, "Oh, you again?" Because even I was like, when he appeared in one of the last episodes, I was like, do we really need to see this guy again? Yeah, and he leaves with the door, and it was quite funny, I thought, to see Economos like stalling, because he knows Peacemaker will will be getting the door relocated, and he keeps trying to stall, like, did I hear a cat? And he was like, yes, this is the way to do it. He keeps dragging it on purpose, but they know he's trying to do that, something like that. And then he successfully opens it, and it's too late. Peacemaker has moved the door and to another place out in the woods. Yeah. By the way, 12th September 2025. That's the date today. And there was a funny moment when Economos was talking, and he was like, "Hey, he said this to you about to that sexy ass chick, that's with them, Sasha Bordeaux, I think that's her name, and it's like, hey, he was making faces about you on the phone secretly," and it was like, yeah, and stuff like that. That was pretty funny about that black guy, the one who said 2 bitches on my dick in episode 2. Oh yeah, and Peacemaker, he got Adebayo, to kind of tag along with him on the thing, to move the door and stuff, and And, we haven't seen much of Adebayo this season. She was like the second main character of season 1. And then for the most part, she seems to be like a background character in this season, except for this episode. She got to be like the second main star for this particular episode. Yeah. And then Peacemaker reveals to Adebayo about the alternate universe and Michael Rooker's character. He's looking for Eagly. And Eagly kind of went off and did his own thing, while Peacemaker's, moving the door and all that. And Rick Flag Sr. goes to visit the Harcourt and basically says, we want you to bring Peacemaker in. You've been not blacklisted, blackballed or something like that, because of Adebayo ratting out her mother. What the fuck's her name again? Amanda Waller. Yeah. Harcourt's like, that's some bullshit. I didn't tell her to do that. I had nothing to do with that and stuff. And that's when Rick Flag Sr. says, I want you to bring him in. And if you want to get back on the U.S. government's good graces, stuff like that. And Harcourt agrees to do it, but then she doesn't like that. She's forced to do it. And the episode ends on a cliffhanger. Badass shot of Peacemaker driving on his way to visit Harcourt, and then cut. Freaking another, what's the word? Cliffhanger. That's it. Another cliffhanger. And then I'm gonna wait a whole nother freaking week to get on the shit, bitch. Anyway, another excellent episode. I loved it. But holy crap, I really wish I could have watched this entire season in one go. You know what I mean? Anyway, excellent stuff. Loved it. I heard the last 3 episodes especially are gonna be just the bomb. According to James Gunn, I think he said it was like the best thing he's ever written, the last 3 episodes of Peacemaker Season 2. Yeah, and he said it will go directly into Man of Tomorrow, the Superman sequel that was just announced for 2027. That's basically both a Superman and Lex Luthor movie. I can't freaking wait for that. I'm so excited for that. That's like, that might be my second most anticipated movie of 2027, behind Avengers Secret Wars. Yeah. I'm your boy Muck. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Have a good one, y'all.